Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I am Kishore and today we will be solving a little killer Sudoku created by Strosolve. This Sudoku was posted by Strosolve on the Logic Masters Germany portal and is rated 94% on the portal. This Sudoku is also given a difficulty of 5 stars, which is the maximum possible, which means that this Sudoku should be very hard to solve and it is also enjoyed by a lot of solvers. You can find the online link to this Sudoku in the description of the video. Please try to solve it, give it a go yourself and then come back to watch the video. The rules of the Sudoku are: each row, column and box contain the digits 1 to 9. In addition to that, there are some cages given inside the grid. As you can see, cages are nothing but cells encompassed by dotted lines. Okay, so the sum of the cells inside these cages will add up to the clue given at the top left corner of the cage. And digits do not repeat inside a cage. There are also clues given outside the grid pointing at some specific direction. So this means that, for example, if you take, let's say, 21 clue, the sum of these 4 cells will add up to 21 and digits may repeat along this direction provided the normal Sudoku rules are violated. And similarly, if you take 17, then the sum of all the cells in the direction of 17 will be added and that will give you a total of 17. So these are the rules. With that, we'll start this Sudoku. There is a 6 clue here and there are 3 cells. There is only one possible way to fill that: 1, 2 and 3. There is also 6 here: 1, 2 and 3. And correspondingly, maximum total is given for 3 cells in these two edges. So they can also be filled in only one possible way: 7, 8 and 9. Now if you look at this total, 5 plus 6 is 11 and still these two cells can add up to 10. There is nothing that can be derived out of this clue for now. And similarly, this clue also has lots of degrees of freedom because there are 4 cells and you can't substitute either the minimum most value inside the cells or the maximum possible value inside the cells, which is how the Sudoku drives normally in little killer Sudokus. So both these clues are not helpful for now. Let us try maybe looking at this 17 clue. So the minimum possible total, if you take, must be 1 plus 2, which is 3, 1 plus 2, which is 3, and 1, 1 and 1. So 3 plus 3, which is 6 plus 3, which is 9. So we still have a freedom of 8 more, and that is quite a lot. I mean really a lot to get any information. And similarly, this 18 total also can't give you anything. So in such Sudokus, when you don't gain information from individual clues, it is better to combine the clues and see if you can do some arithmetic upon them. So before doing that, you can also check these 53 and 52 clues. So if you try to put the maximum possible values inside the cells along the direction, so you will get 8 plus 9 17, 8 plus 9 17, 34, and then you will have 3 more 9s, which is 27. 34 plus 27 is 61, and you still have a degree of freedom of 8, which is quite a lot. You cannot possibly make any pencil marks inside these cells or these cells. However, what we can do is that we can try to combine these clues and see if they work together in some way. So I'll highlight and show these cells. The 53 clue is covering these cells, right? And similarly, the 52 total is covering all these cells. Maybe let's use a different color. Okay. Now let us look at the minimum most clues. So the 18 clue is taking these cells and it is also taking the green and the blue cell. Let us highlight them again. So, and let's now go for the 17 clue. The 17 clue will be taking all these cells, right? So out of these 4 clues, the cells which are getting overlapped between 2 of the clues are this cell, that is row 5 column 3, this cell, row 3 column 5, this cell between this clue and this clue, row 5 column 7, and this cell, right, between 53 clue and the 17 clue. So what we have to do is that we can combine the total of these 2 clues and then combine the total of the minimum most clues and see if we can get any information. In little killer Sudokus, normally the Sudoku proceeds by using min-max logic. But we tried using the min-max logic and there was nothing, absolutely nothing that we could get from the Sudoku. So if you are unable to proceed in a little killer Sudoku using min-max logic, try taking 2 or 3 or 4 clues, combine them and use some arithmetic on them and see if you can get progress. So in this particular case, if you add this clue and this clue's total, 53 and 52, it will be 105, a total of 105, right? And then if you subtract the 18 clue and the 17 clue, which is adding up to 35, you get 70, right? So basically the blue cells and the green cells are getting added and the yellow cells and the pink cells are also getting added but being subtracted from the green and the blue cells. So when that happens, these 4 cells will get cancelled out, right? Because they are occurring 2 times in this direction, 2 times in this direction, and similarly they are also occurring 2 times in this direction and 2 times in this direction. So they get cancelled out when you subtract. So basically when you subtract 53 plus 52 minus 18 plus 17, you will get the total of the green cells and the blue cells minus the sum of the totals of the pink cells and the yellow cells. Now we can try to substitute the maximum possible values inside the green cells and the blue cells and the minimum possible values inside the pink cells and the yellow cells to see if we can proceed with the Sudoku. This is one way, because the difference, if you see, 53 plus 52 is 105 minus 18 plus 17 is 35. So 105 minus 35 is 70, which is quite a high value, right? So what we'll do, we'll try substituting the minimum most values in the pink cells and the yellow cells, and then maybe substitute the maximum value in the green cells and the blue cells to see if you are getting any progress. Right. So I was just looking how to group these cells. So if you see, there are exactly 5 pink cells, 5 yellow cells, 5 green cells and 5 blue cells also. So we'll try to group them together in pairs. So if you take these 2 cells, right, yellow and pink, the minimum total between them will be 1 and 2, right? They'll take 1 and 2. Now we can group these 2 cells again, pink and yellow, so they will also be 1 and 2 minimum. I am trying to put the minimum possible values to see if we can achieve the total of 70. So, and then you can group these 2 cells, they will also take minimum possible value 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, right? And then you can group these 2 cells now, the minimum possible value will be 1, 2, 1, 2. And now these 2 cells are left to us. So we can either put 1 and 2 in these 2 cells, or we can try putting 1 and 1, right? Because they are not inside the same box or row or column. You can also put 1 and 1. But what happens if you put 1 and 1 is that you are pushing these 2 cells a little further away. When you put 1 and 1 here, the minimum total in these 2 cells become 2 and 3, right? Because when this is 1, this will be 2 and this will be 3, because that is also 1. So minimum you will get 5 here, and from these 2 cells you will get 2, which is 5 plus 2 is 7. However, if you have a 1 and 2 combination here, 1 plus 2 is 3 and 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So we are able to minimize it even further by using 1, 2, 1, 2 here instead of 1, 1. So our goal is to try to minimize the values inside the pink and the yellow cells. You may ask me why you are trying to minimize the value. Because the total 70 is very high. So basically we are trying to put the maximum possible value inside this green and the blue cells, and also try to substitute the minimum possible value inside the pink and the yellow cells. That is what we are trying to do. So we have substituted the minimum possible values now. Let us try to put the maximum values inside the green and the blue cells using a similar approach. So these 2 cells can maximum be 17, right? We can pair these 2. They are green and blue. And now these 2 green and blue can also be paired. They will be maximum 17. And these 2 green and blue cells will be maximum 17, right? And these 2 cells will be maximum 17. The Sudoku is symmetric. So if you look at this 2 cells, just like we did here, we can put either 9 and 9 to maximize these values, or we can put an 8 and a 9 here. But if you put 9 and 9, you are pushing the value in these 2 cells further lower, right? So if you put 9 and 9 here, the maximum value from these 2 cells will be 7 plus 8, which is 15. So 15 plus 18 is equal to 33. However, if you put 8, 9, 8, 9, 17, and here it also will be 17. So 34. 34 is higher than 33. So we'll go with this approach because that optimizes the value, right? Now we'll try to add all these and subtract these. So we have 5 lots of 17, right? 17 here, a 17 here, a 17 here, a 17 here, and 17 here. So 5 lots of 17, which is equal to 85, right? When you add all these totals, the maximum total that you can reach from the green cells and the blue cells is going to be 85, right? And now we'll try to subtract these minimum totals. So you have again 5 lots of 3, right? 1 plus 2 is 3, and then 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So 5 lots of 3 again, which means 5 into 3 is equal to 15. Now if you remember, we got 5 into 17, 85, and 5 into 3, 15. So 85 minus 15 is equal to 70, which if you remember is the difference that we obtained when you added 53 and 52 and subtracted 18 and 17 from them. So whatever we have substituted in these cells must be the absolute maximum, and whatever we have substituted in these cells must be the absolute minimum. Bingo! What a start to the Sudoku. So this kind of logic is very difficult to see in little killer Sudokus, but you can get the clue that there must be some kind of arithmetic between the clues going on when you can't do anything with the min-max logic. By min-max I mean the Sudoku just solves by itself when you consider a single clue. Maybe this may be let's say 5 clue. So when this is 5, you can just substitute 1, 2, 1, 2 and then 1 and 1 here, right? So in this Sudoku there is no particular min-max logic. So you have to combine the clues and try to see if the Sudoku progresses. So now that we have obtained all the sure possibilities, we can write the digits. So this will be a 7, this will be a 3, this must be a 7 because 8, 9 pair, 8, 9 pair and 1, 2 pair, and this must be a 3 as well, 1, 2 pair, right? Okay, so let's use some classic here. 7 is in row 2 and 7 is in column 8, which means that 7 must go into one of these two cells in box 3. And there is a 3 here in row 2 and 3 in column 2, which means that 3 must go into one of these two cells, right? Also there is a 7 here and a 7 in column 2, which means 7 must go into one of these two cells. And there is a 3 in column row 8 and 3 in column 8, which means that 3 must go into one of these two cells in box 9. I still don't think we can use any of the totals 21 or 19 now, because minimum possible value here would be 5 plus 6, 11, and still you have 10 total to be reached from these two cells, which will give you a lot of possibilities. So for now they are not helping. Even the 19, if you see, 5 plus 6 is 11 and then you need 8 more. So there's nothing much that can be done from the Sudoku for now. So we need to do something else. Okay, I'm seeing something here. If this cell is 1, so this would be a 2 and these both will be 1s, right? And if this cell is a 2, this cell would be a 1 and these both would be 2s. So basically all these 3 cells will be equal in value. So why don't we remove the highlighting from the cells and maybe use it for a different purpose. Now that we have written all the max min possibilities, we'll try to remove the highlight and use it for a different purpose. Okay, so we know that if this is 1, right, this would be 2. We'll use a different color here, let's say blue. And now this is 2, so this would be 1 and this would be 1. Sorry, this would be 1 and this would be 1. So basically these 3 cells should be the same, right? They have to be the same value, and since this is pink, so this would have to be blue. So both of these would be same. Simple to see, right? Just 1 and 2. There are only 2 polarities and you just keep on switching them. So if this is 1, 2, this is pink, this should be a blue, and which means that all these blue cells must be equal and all these pink cells must be equal. Can we say anything about these for now? if this is a blue, you will have a blue here and pink here. I don't think you can do anything with these cells for now. So let us leave them for now. Similar thing can be done for the 8 9s. Take this cell, just like we did for this cell. Take this cell, maybe if this is 8, then this would be a 9. Then these two cells will be 8, right? If this is 8, this would be 9, and these two cells will be 8. However, if this is a 9, then this is 8, and these two cells will be 9. So again, these three cells are equal in value. So we can just highlight them using same color. And this cell is violet, so this cell should be brown. And similarly, this is violet, so this should be brown. Okay. So basically, these three cells will be same. These three cells will be same. These three cells will be same, and these three cells will be same. Is that giving us anything? Nothing except maybe this classic part. You see that whatever comes here will be here, so which means they can't be in these cells or these two cells. So which means that it has to go into the corner cells, right? So we can put a pencil mark there. This will be 7, 8, 9. This will be 7, 8 or 9, depending on what this cell is. And similarly, there is a digit here which is also going to be present here. So because the grid is symmetric, you can use the logic in the four corners. So 8, 9 can't be here, 8, 9 can't be here. So which means that it has to go in one of these two cells. But we have already marked as 7 here. So it follows that whatever comes in inside these cells will be going into these cells as well. Just like a placeholder, you can say. And now 3 is in one of these two cells, and whatever comes here must go into these two cells, which means they can't be here in these 4 cells. So in box 1, this must be 1, 2, 3, and similarly in box 9, these two cells will be equal. So which means they can't be in these 4 cells using classic rule. So they must go here, right? We are making very minuscule progress inside the Sudoku. So hopefully at some point we'll start getting that lots of digits. There are killer clues inside the grid we haven't used yet. We have been focusing on the little killer clues. The killer clues we haven't yet been able to use because 20, 19, 22 and 17 are not some clues which we can start with, especially since they have 4 cells in them. So if for example if we had a 30 clue with 4 cells, we could have easily started, but these have a lots of freedom. Let us start with the 17 maybe to see if we can do something meaningful here. So this cell is quite high in value, which means these 3 cells will be pretty restricted. Okay. So what happens if this cell is a 1 or a 2? If you have a 1 or a 2 here, you get a 1-2 pair, and these 3 cells must be minimum 3, 4 and 5, which give you 12. And 12 plus the minimum digit here will be 19, right? And which is exceeding the 17 clue. So you can't have a 1 and 2 here. Beautiful, right? So this must be a 3 and this must be a 1 or a 2. Superb. That's great. So can we make more progress? Let's start with the 9. If you have a 9 here, these 3 cells must add up to 8, right? And 8 can be achieved in only 2 ways with 3 cells. It's either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 is ruled out, and 1, 2, 5 is also ruled out because 1 or 2 is here, and if you put 1, 2 and 5 here, that removes both the candidates from here. So you can't have a 9. Can you have an 8 here? 8 seems possible. Oh, even 8 is not possible, guys. So if you have an 8 here, you need to get a total of 9 from these 3 cells. So 9 can be achieved in 3 ways. It can be either 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6 is ruled out. It can be 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5 is also ruled out. Or it can be 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 is again ruled out. So this will be a 7. Beautiful. Beautiful construction. Beautiful construction, really. So this must be 8 and 9. So now I think we can do something here. We need to get a total of 10 from these 3 cells. and that should be achieved without the 3. Which means that you must have a 1 here, right? Because if you don't have a 1, the minimum digits from these 3 cells will be 2, 4 and 5, which is giving you 2 plus 4 plus 5, which is 11. So you can't get a total of 10 without 1 in these cells. So you can mark the 1 here, which gives you a 2 in blue cell. So which means that these blue cells will be 2. Beautiful. And which means that these red cells must be, or pink cells must be 1. So we can mark 1 there. Right, all these cells must be equal. So that removes the 1 from these cells. Classic rule, we get the 1 here. Amazing Sudoku, guys, amazing logic. So now these two must add up to 9. It can't be 1 8, can't be 2 7, can't be 3 6. So they must be 4 5, right? And this one gives us a 2 here and a 1 here, which gives us a 2 here, a 1 here, a 2 here. Beautiful. And there is a 1 in rows 7 and 8, columns 7 and 8, which gives us a 1 here, right? So this must be a 2 3. Okay, if you look at row 3, remaining digits are 6, 8 and 9, because 1, 2, 3, 7, 4, 5 have been placed. Remaining are 6, 8 and 9. So this cell is going to be 6, 8 and 9. This cell will be 6, 8 and 9. But you have 8, 9 pair here, so this will be a 6 and this must be 8 and 9, right? And now if you see, this 8, 9 comes into focus of this cell. So if this is brown, this must be pink, right? So we can use our color coding to get progress. So this cell must be brown, right? Yeah, let me put that. Right. So which means that this must be pink, or rather purple. So if this is purple, so this must be again brown, and which means this must be purple. Beautiful. Superb, guys, superb Sudoku. Okay, there is a 1 in row 1 and row 3. We'll get the 1 here because 1 is also in column 1, which gives us the 1 here and which gives us the 1 here. Have we placed all the 1s? Yeah. Let us try to place all the 2s now. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2 must go into one of these 2 cells. Okay, there is a 2 in column 4 and 6, 2 in row 9. So 2 must go into one of these 2 cells. And nothing much. Okay, we know that because of the 3 in row 8 and column 8, we placed 3 in one of these 2 cells. Now the 3 must go here, right? There is no other cell left for the 3 in box 9. And remaining 2 digits in box 1 are 4, 5. We can make a pair. How do we progress now? We can't do anything with the 3s. We can't do anything with the 2s. Look at this 18 clue, guys. It is completely filled except for this cell, right? So we can just place it. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6 and 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, which is 9. So this must be 9 to satisfy the 18 total, right? So let us just highlight that clue so that we don't, waste time on that. So these clues are already done, right? And this 9 gives us an 8 here. Beautiful, which means we are going to force another sequence of digits. So all these pink cells must be 8 now. They are all equal in value, right? So all the brown cells must be 9. Amazing, guys. What a beautiful Sudoku. Oh, I made some error. Sorry. So I think I've put the wrong color here. So let us change it back. Right, up to here I think it affected, sorry. So this was 8 and 9 because this was brown. This was also brown, right? Yeah. So if this is 8, 9, so this must be a pink. Yeah. And now this must be a brown. And this must be a pink. Yeah. Now it's right. So because this was 9, all these 3 cells become 8. So which means that the brown cells become 9, right? Yeah. All the brown cells will be 9 and all the pink cells are going to be 8. Superb. So 8 and 9 is here, this must be a 7. And this is not a 7 or a 9, so this must be 8. And this must be a 9 and this must be an 8. Thankfully we are able to rectify the error very fast. So can we place all the 9s now? There is a 9 in column 1 and 3 and row 9, so this means this will be a 9. And we'll get the 9 here using classic rule, so this must be a 2. And the 17 total can be filled now, right? 2 plus 2 plus 2 and 1 plus 1 plus 1, which means 6 plus 3, which is 9. So which means this is a 8 to satisfy the 17 total. So 17 is also done now. And this must be a 2 using classic rule. Okay, this is a 2. And this will be a 2, right? Classic rule again. And all the 2's have been filled, I think. Okay, let us write the possibilities now. So these must be 4, 5, 6. This must be 4, 5, 6. And these also must be 4, 5, 6. You can satisfy the 19 total now. 7 plus 2 is 9, which means you need 10 more from these cells, and they can be satisfied only if you use a 4 and a 6. Because if you use a 5, you will need another 5. So this must be a 5 now, and these two cells must be 4, 6. Right? And if this is a 4 or a 6, then this cell will be a 4 or a 6. Because if this is a 4, you can't have 4 in these cells, this will be a 4, and if this is a 6, this will be a 6. Okay. I think we can use the 19 total now. So 2, 4, 6, 1, 8, 9. Remaining digits are 3, 5, 7. So these cells will be 3, 5 and 7. You have 7 from these two cells, which means these two cells must sum up to 12, right? So if you have a 3, you must have a 9 here, but 9 is already here. So 3 is ruled out. And if this is 5 or 7, then this must be 7 or 5. So 12 from these cells and 7 from these cells. So this is 5 or 7. Okay, there is a 5 here. So 5 can't be here. 5 must go into one of these two cells. And that gives us a 4 here, right? Which gives a 5 here. So this must be a 4, 6. This must be a, okay, 4 is here, right? So you will have a 4 in box 3 now. So these two cells must be 5, 6, right? Superb. So only cell left is 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 4, 7, 8 and 9. So this must be an 8. And these three cells must be 3, 6 and 7. So a 4 is here, so this must be a 5 or a 6. And this 4 gives us this 6 here, a 4 here, and this gives us a 4 here, so these must be 5, 6. Beautiful, guys. What fun to solve such hard Sudokus. Really good logic. So 8 plus 3 is 11. You can satisfy the 20 total now. You need 9 more from these cells. And remaining digits are 4, 5 and 6. And the only way you can satisfy 9 is when you use 4 and 5. So this will be a 6. This will be a 5. This must be a 7 now because of the 5. And that gives us a 5 here. And these two cells must be 3, 6. Right? Okay. So we have satisfied this total also. 9 plus 8, 17, 26, 34, 36, 44 and 53. So this is also done. We can take it out of the picture. This is done and this is also done. 3 9s, 3 8s and 1. 24, 27 and plus 1, 52. So this is also done. So this total, this clue is yet to be done. I think this will give us progress now. 6 plus 1 is 7. So we need 14 more from these cells. And I think, okay, 14 more. Which means you have to substitute 7 in both of these cells, right? Because the maximum value that can go here is a 7. And the maximum value that can go here is also a 7. Because 8, 9 is here and 8, 9 is here. So they will get us 14 total. There is no other way. So these will be 3, 6. And this 7 gives us a 7 here, a 3 here. And this 5 resolves this 4, 5 pair. This 4 resolves this 4, 6 pair. And that 6 resolves the 3, 6 pair. And now we can place the 7. Remaining digits are 3, 5, 6. 6 is here, so this is a 6. And now the remaining digits must be 3, 5. This 6 resolves the 3, 6 pair. And only possible digit left is 5 here. That 5 resolves the 5, 6 pair. 1, 3, 8, 9, 2, 5, 7. Remaining are 4 and 6. There is a 6 here. So this is a 6, this is a 4, which gives a 4 here, 5 here, a 5 here, a 3 here, and there is one more cell left, right? So this must be a 3. And that completes this absolutely mind-blowing Sudoku by Strosaal. A brilliant construction, a really unique start to the Sudoku if you see. The min-max logic was not helpful in this Sudoku until the later part of the solve. So we had to combine these two clues, 53 and 52, which were the highest of the clues, and then we had to combine 21 and 24 totals, which were the highest in values. So that helped us complete this Sudoku. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me solve this Sudoku. I had great fun solving the Sudoku. Do let us know in comments if you found something better in the solve, and please remember to subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you all soon.